All right, guys, welcome to Wednesday's video. Today was a unlucky day to say the least. London session was a losing trade, and New York session was actually a winning trade, believe it or not. But we'll get into it right now as to why it didn't end up being a winning trade, sadly. Like, I honestly cannot recall doing this, but the system registered it. So I also didn't record, so I can't really see if I actually made a mistake or not. So we'll see right now. Can I put this fucking thing somewhere? Let me put it here. All right. So let me show you my screen. Boom, right here. We have, as we can see, a pretty up and down morning during Asia session, and then we're trending up during London pre-market. So let's see my trade from London, shall we? Boom. So we have a very strong, very big 5-minute zone right at market open. So we break outside the zone. Yes, we engulf. We retest. Let me boom. We push out with a fair value gap, second fair value gap, and then we retest both fair value gaps actually. But this is all pretty long, and yeah, that's more than 7 points, and it's over a span of a little bit too much time in my opinion. So we finally here we engulf actually this stuff with this big candle right here. We create a new fair value gap, we retest it, and we engulf right here. So what is my strategy? We engulf after retesting a fair value gap. We engulf right here. So I enter after closing of the candle, which is here. Boom. We place a pretty tight stop loss of 3.5 points because the previous low after the engulf, after the retest, excuse me, the fair value gap gets retested, and the low that goes in, or the high if we short that goes in the fair value gap that creates that retest, will be my stop loss. So that's here. After entering right here is this line right here, 3.5 points. 3.5 point stop loss. And I targeted just about 12 points because there was not really a previous high that was anywhere near in points. So I was like, let me target 10, might as well target 12. If I would have had 12, we would have had my profit target of 3,000 USD. But that was thinking too much ahead because we actually just dumped and lost $300 ish, 290 if I'm not mistaken, with a 3.5 stop loss that got hit. So yeah, that was pretty unlucky, pretty unfortunate in the morning. So then we have the whole day, and then we have right here afternoon, also known as New York session for me. We have our 50-minute zone and our 5-minute zone. We break again a pretty big 5-minute zone. We break through it pretty strong. 1, 2, 3 fair value gaps. A whole move worth 15 points out downwards after the zone. So 1, 2, 3 fair value gaps. The third one actually gets retested with 6.75 point stop loss. If I would have, look, we retest, we engulf in the same one. Remember 2 days ago I did this and I didn't enter, and I could have been a good trade. So now I'm like, you know what? I'm going to enter it right now. It retests and engulf in one candle. Would have worked. Even if we'd waited for the engulfing, it would have worked still. But then, then you can see my trade presentation, or whatever the fuck this word is called, projection, points out the stop loss right here at 6.75. But as we can see, my TP would have been 10.5. We would have hit right here. But you can see my position closed right here, which is, boom, right here, which is, if I'm not mistaken, something like 6 points. Yeah, 5 points actually. I think it's 5 points. 5 points, which is my default stop loss. If I would have traded right now, my default stop loss is 5. So I either did not or just forgot to adapt my stop loss manually because I click trade and then I move these rectangles first, and then just so I can see where is my stop loss, where do I want to place it, and then I grab my lines, you know, the lines for the trading, the actual orders, the open orders, I'll drag them up or down. So I drag down the 10 point stop take profit to the 10.5, or I don't even remember, maybe it was 15. Yeah, it was 15. Look, I traded 3 to 1. So it was 15 points. So I brought it down from here to here, 10.5 because of the previous low. And then I probably just literally forgot to drag down or drag up the 5-point stop loss to a 6.75 stop loss. So after that, in my head, all right, the trade is good, setup is perfect, everything is good, this is a beautiful setup. Either we get stopped out immediately or we go down. So I look at it, close my laptop, and I go downstairs because I was doing something, or I was gonna do something. And then, like, what is this, like 20 minutes later, I'm like, let's look at the trade. Let's see what's going on, because I can see this is a pretty sturdy move down. So either we'll have the continuation and we're going to sweep low and we'll go back up, which is what happened. So I want to check it out. And I see, okay, because the trade was like that. I was like, okay, good. Like, we hit our TP. Let me go back upstairs. Let me see how much we made, right? So I come back upstairs and I look and I'm like, what's going on? And like, this doesn't make any sense because it's not in line with my projection. So I go back and now I see like, oh, I forgot to change my stop loss. I don't even know how I can forget that. Like, it doesn't make any sense. But I guess I did. Faults on me. Mistake will not happen again. Learning the hard way, I guess, right? So yeah, good to know that my strategy worked, that my idea came to completion. Sadly, we didn't take away the financial um, benefits. So yeah, it was pretty unlucky. I was not really bummed out. I was like, fuck, my bad. Luckily, I've been feeling pretty confident in my mental recently, not during the trade necessarily, like my heart rates. If I see the charts moving, I'm like, can you please stop me out already, or at least move into the green rectangular so I can be confident a little bit more. But in general, if I see the stop loss get hit or the TP get hit, it's all the same to me. So that's a good thing, I guess. That's for my mental, that's pretty good. So yeah, pretty unlucky for today. That brings our total loss for today at, I think, $600 maybe. We'll see right now. I think it's gonna be like $600, which so stupid if you think about it. It would have been -3 plus. It would have been like plus 600, because 10 points would be like what, $1,000. Yeah, so it's -$700. That's pretty unlucky. Yeah, but it is what it is. We're still up. I'm still confident that I can make good trades tomorrow and Friday. So yeah, we'll see. Nothing has been lost. Just the fucking, yeah, that's it. I was gonna say just the win rate is now pretty unlucky again. But yeah, that's, can't really do much about it now. All right, that's it for now. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.